morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Depends what time you are going to listening to this video, guys. Like most of you in the school bus industry in the 5 boroughs, you already know me. You already know my name. But to confirm you, my name is Alex Calixt. Why I'm coming to talk to you, especially on 1181 Union, it's because yesterday there is a disrespectfully manner of several of members of 1181 they did at the nomination. What I did observe is the president of the union who encouraged them to disrespecting this group of people, to disrespecting my co-workers and disrespecting the members of the union. Why I am saying that? It's because the president himself make a big mistake. I'm not going to call it mistake because he knows what he's doing. A big violations of violating our rights, violating our constitution, violating our bylaws by nominate certain people who are not in good standing. What does good standing mean for you guys? If you really go and look for a good standing. And the president also allowed a group of people boo the member who are paying dues. And while he is nominated people who's not even working in the school bus industry, paying dues in the school bus industry, people who do not in good standing at all, people who's driving out there in the school bus 2 times, hit pedestrian and leave the scene of hit and wound and come back and suspended for a long period of time and appointed them to come inside the board union. What is a good standing mean? Because I do those kind of show people at 1181. And those people who come in and boo people, they should stand up and boo the president of the union. It's because they do not educate. That's why they're doing that. It is good for them to standing up to applaud and standing up for somebody who represent them, and they come in and show respect to that person. But if they knew what was going on the side, they should not come in and applaud the president when he nominated somebody that's not in good standing. Why I'm saying that? If that person they came on to back up to applaud was not in good standing, the president should not allow him to become a delegate, or the president should not accepting to nominate them. So what's that mean? It's mean a lot in this election. It's mean a lot on our union, because we supposed to be in good standing. Good standing mean not doing any crime, any felonies, okay, any misdemeanor, paying your union dues, never suspended for a reason where that is your fault. You could be suspended and you reintegrate because it is not your fault, and there is excuse, and there is so many things that give proof that you wasn't suspended for something you do. But hit and run harassing people, harassing females in the school bus industry. And if they have to testify, having those people to come and testify, those people will be in trouble because people they nominated, they are not in really good standing. Appointing somebody and give it a title that's not even inside the bylaws. Where is you find the chief of staff? Chief of staff. Tell me where you see chief of staff in the bylaw and to get nominated. Show me where the person paying union dues for a long period of time. Somebody that used to be manager at MV. Somebody that manager at MV. Somebody that used to be HR, human resources, and Reliant. And you come in and nominated that person right there in front of people, and you bring whole crew to upload. And the members that pay union dues, they uploading that. And not even that. For members that's in good standing, members that's paying dues for so long time, that's right there under union, you do not appoint them to come and do the job. You do not nominating them. You threw 2 delegates out. You fired 2 delegates and to bring 2 other delegates, and some of them is not in good standing at all to do that. People out there, you see those kind of education I'm doing out there. You see why education is important. If you was educated, there is no way you member at 1181 people and pioneer to boo a co-worker, a member that's paying dues, a member that stood up to make a change because you are in the same boat with them. You calling boo at somebody that's saying they have to raise up your pension. You calling boo by somebody that's saying you need to pay overtime. The newcomers, you go there and saying boo to people. Most of you, you are not there for 2 years. You are there just now, and you have to wait for 2 years for your family to get benefits. And you're calling boo by people that saying no, that cannot be happen. They have you sign paper for you to go on September to start doing covering route at low wage, at low wages, with low money. And we saying no, it cannot happen. We are protecting you, and you come in and saying boo behind us. This is why I a little bit confused, and it's make me a little bit upset. I'm asking you, member, why I am opening your eyes, why we are doing education out there. When you gonna be educated? I understand you just come in the school bus industry. You let people telling you stuff you wanna know to make you happy. And I always telling you, you know what could save you in the school bus industry? Your 19A certification, your license, you respect the rules and regulation at Labor Department, you respecting the law of the company, you respecting certain rules and regulation, you have to know to perform it. Okay? That's what could save you. A delegate cannot save you. A shop steward cannot save you. Because if they drop your 19 certification, there is no way a delegate or a shop steward will tell the company, please, reinstate him for me, please. There is no way like that. But in the reserve and on the other way, that's what your president did, because he did not respect you. By the time he is not respecting you, he allowed you disrespecting other workers. He allowed you doing certain things, and you have to know what you were doing the other day. The other day you backed up your shop steward. Yes, everybody want their shop steward to become the delegate. But that's already tell you what kind of delegate you're going to have. What kind of delegate you're going to have? A delegate that's going to have the company reducing your salary? A delegate that's going behind a company when you have to do extra money to cut off your money? A delegate that's going to allow a company for you to not getting paid the way you're supposed to pay and full your coverage out. That's what you want. Huh? And your president allowed this. By the same way he allowed this, what did he do? He just come like nobody will not see it. Nobody is not going to understand. Took his own people, favoritism them, and put them right there. This is what I'm telling you. And I'm going to leave you with this word. And it's the beginning. If myself getting elected on Tommy Lionel slate, you know what I will do? To show you. And before I elected, I will sign a paper. I will get paid the same salary I'm getting paid as a top pay just now. I will not getting the salary of the union board will pay me. I will sign. I will give all of those money and to put it in the structure for you guys out there. I am not going to tell every single delegate to doing it, but me, I will doing it. I will not getting paid the salary almost $200,000, 180, 150, it depends what kind of delegate I'm going to be. And I hope all of those delegates that oppose me do the same thing. To see if you have a best union, who like you. A best, but the union people is promoting best union, just slap you in the nomination election. They slap you by taking people that's not even members at 1181 and they nominating it right there. To nominate somebody who don't even member of 1181, what are you going to expecting from that person? You that's calling boo, boo, boo yesterday, you don't even know what was going on. You don't even know how to vote somebody. You don't even know what was the nomination yesterday. You proved me there yesterday. You proved it yesterday. You don't even know what was nomination. That's why I say educating yourself. Nomination could be election at the same time. Why? Because if there is no opposition, that person elected. That was a surprise for Saliano team. That was a big surprise because everybody was enjoying no opposition. Everybody was electing on the same spot, and they find two people in the board and to bring those two delegates and no opposition and everybody already elected. And we don't say boo. That's the way it is. People go into the election. People have to go to the election. And now the 5 boroughs. Let's go and vote for people who really standing up to represent you. And those people, you know how long they've been there. You know how long they make people suffering. You just come in. You just start people from 2013. You start crying for what happened in Pioneer. And people that just hiring this year, by next year you go into crying. Now, you want to be boo? No, I don't want to be boo to you. No, never. Because I feel sorry for you. You have to vote for people that's going to raise up your pension. You have to vote for people that saying they will reinstate. They will reinstate the contract we had before. You have to vote for somebody if they don't put something on the contract or inside the ballot. They are not going to do anything wrong beside that or something else. People that really respect the bylaws. People who respecting you, not doing certain things that are not making you happy. That's why they don't want to see the old folks. That's why they don't like to see the old timer. They always want to work with you, the newcomer in the school bus industry, because you are not educated. Now we're saying we have to educating the newcomers. I was just receiving several calls. Several people sitting down in those companies where they paying union dues and they shipping, and they tell them they cannot participate in the nomination process. Guys, bye-bye, and I will see you another day like today. So I love you guys. I always telling you, love who love you in the school bus industry. Love who greeting you well in the school bus industry. Always supporting, or before you supporting somebody, you have to know that person agenda clearly, because if that person always backing up people that's hurting us in the school bus industry, when you backing up that person, you backing up those person who really hurting you. If you backing up somebody and push somebody to go in the board union while they already, those people already accepting what the board union is doing to us, including them, you are hurting yourself more later on. Bye-bye, everyone.